Well, hello everyone. Welcome to the Southern Boy Prepper channel. If you haven't been here before, please like and subscribe. Welcome from South Louisiana. I wanted to give you a latest of what we're being told. The governor was online. We have a total of 11 people that were tested and tested well, let's take this back. 13 people were tested and showed up positive for the coronavirus in our state. They're calling it a presumptive test because they have to actually get it sent off to the CDC and get it confirmed. And they're saying that they're quite sure that the tests will all be positive. And it's a little scary, and this is in Orleans Parish in New Orleans, where these patients are being quarantined at. They are from multiple different parishes, though. That's the concerning part. It's not just in one isolated area in New Orleans. It's multiple parishes. And parishes for us is like counties for other states. It's an eye-opener because we just had a school group that went to New Orleans for a field trip, which is probably, you know, for the town of Sulphur, which is not that far from where we are, Louisiana. Can you imagine how many people go to New Orleans on a daily basis? All these different tourists from all over the place. I did talk to someone that has family in New Orleans, and they said the word is that, you know, they're gonna, you know, start preparing to stay home because they may start quarantining people. Kind of like to keep people safe, I guess, you know, like everywhere else. And by now, all you guys should be prepped, so that shouldn't be the problem. And if you're not, I'm really sorry to hear that, because we're narrowing in on it's the too late factor, you know. So if you didn't and you have a chance to go and get some food put up, ways to filter water, all of the cleaning stuff that you can find, because I tell you what, everywhere is really out. Man, I'm in my bamboo field on my property, and it's really getting out of hand. Man, there's just a lot of water all over the place, so I might be stumbling around because I'm dealing with the water issue. Trying not to get in all this mud. So, yeah, that's some of the bamboo. I'll tell you what, this stuff can get out of hand. I like it. The reason why I like it is just an extra added cover for my property. So that's why I haven't actually gotten rid of it. That's the other part of my property I haven't really showed anyone. And it comes out this way. And it goes to the road. So, what are my plans? Well, I can say I'm prepped up. I got what I need. I don't need to go to the stores as much anymore, unless it's something that is just needed on a daily basis. So if the window closes and we can't go to the stores, then I think we'll do fine on that aspect. But I'm more concerned about what's going to come with the coronavirus. It's the people that aren't prepared. So don't forget about your security on your property. How are you going to defend off people that are going to come that don't have anything? Another thing you need to make sure you're quiet about what you have in your local area. Don't be bragging that you got this, got that, got that. Don't let your neighbors see you unloading tons of groceries either, because those are the things that come back to haunt you when they don't have something to take care of their children that's starving. So I plan on doing a video of what I carry in my vehicle as a daily, you know, the daily things that I always have in my vehicle. So it's a ton of stuff. And I always wonder, because I have a military gas mask and a chemical biological suit that I have in my vehicle, and my get home bag, and all the other much needed items. So at one point I said, I wonder if I ever get stopped by the law enforcement in any of the towns that I'm in, if they would say something. I don't think I'm gonna have that problem now, because hey, prepping for the coronavirus, right? So if you have the availability to get masks, the N95 mask, I'd get them. I'd get Tyvek suits too if you had them in your area that you can pick up, if you can find them in the stores. Get you some of that. Nitrile gloves. You know, a lot of people are freaking out because we have no sanitizer, and we're running out of toilet paper. What about everything else? Did you even check to see if you had enough food to last for 2 or 3 months? Because you may be locked up for 2 or 3 months in your home. We don't know how bad this is going to be. So it's real important that you make sure that you look in your pantries and make sure you have the food that you need. Don't forget about security. Say it again. Because what are you going to do if somebody comes to your house and knocks on your door asking for food? That's something to think about. Because do you turn them away? Do you turn them away, or do you give them food? That's a tough decision to make. What do you guys think? What would you do? Because let's say you turn that person away, saying, get off my property, don't come back, and he sees you eating food while you're saying this, and he's starving, just like his 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 other buddies are starving. They may come back, and they may have more firepower to take you out, take whoever out that's in the family in your home. That's concerns that I have. Get your security in place. Decide how you're going to handle this if that does happen. Me, I'm going to put a sign at my road saying, people inside have the virus, don't come. I think that'd work a whole heck of a lot better than telling them I'll shoot you if you cross over this driveway or something, you know. So anyway, so yeah, it's a concern for us, and this place is messy. Figured I'd show you a little bit of it. That's my old rundown shed that I need to get torn down. It's a sore thumb. Well, like a lot of other stuff here, but we just haven't had time to get anything fixed. This is going to be an area where I'm going to start, I'm clearing out, trying to clear it out for some gardening. Mr. Brown, the one that owned this property, he has this area that he had is gardening, which it gets sunlight at certain times, and then it gets shade, so you're not burning some of your plants. But this big area here, not that big, but it's big enough. He had a garden in here, so this is where I'm gonna, once it dries up a little bit more, I'm gonna stick the tiller in the dirt. We have a lot of different little wild plum trees and stuff that are on the property. Well, I haven't planted any type of fruit trees or anything, but Hindsight's 2020, you know. If I'd have known this, I'd have had a lot of stuff actually in the ground and making. You have to have renewable resources. Wow, this is the fence where, this fence line here, this is where all the chickens were. He had all of his chickens that was past this fence. There's a little bitty shed. I don't know if you can see it or not back there. Oh, that's where a little chicken coop he had, but he probably had other stuff. But this has grown over a lot. So anyway, I still got a lot of work to do with that. Get your stuff together, guys. It's gonna get a whole lot worse before it gets better. If you drive a lot and your work requires you to be on the road traveling, then I would make sure you have stuff in your vehicle. Water, some type of food, and equipment. Get home bag. I don't have a bug out. I don't call it a bug out bag because I don't plan on leaving unless absolutely have to. But I would definitely make sure you have the things you need if you're driving like I do. I mean, I drive 2, 3, sometimes 10 hours before I get to the location where I need to be for a different assignment I have. So it's really important for you to watch that. I almost dropped my camera. So anyway, guys, that's about all I can say right now. They're not reporting it through the CDC right now about Louisiana. It will once it's confirmed by CDC, and then you'll start seeing it. They're doing a lot of testing. The last I heard that they had received 2,000 test kits. So I'm hoping they're getting more, because one of the patients, it took 5 test kits before they found a positive. So just because they have 2,000 test kits does not mean that they're going to test 2,000 people. So if you kind of divide that by 5, they'll give you, or 4 even, to be safe, divided by 4 test kits per person. And if they have 2,000 on hand, well, you know how many people can be tested. So they're supposed to have more test kits, which is a good thing. And I'm hoping that we'll start seeing an explosion of cases. I know it. There's one reported case. No, I can't say that because it's not official. But there is talk there was one from the Sulphur, Louisiana area, which is actually about 20 minutes from where I live. But I don't know what's going on with that one. That came from hearsay from a nurse. And hearsay, right? Until you know for sure. It's going to be everywhere. It may end up just being a mild cold for you. But the important thing is to make sure that you quarantine yourself and get indoors and not spread it to other people. They're actually reporting that they don't want anyone to go to any nursing homes. So that's a I can understand that. Man, I got some work to do on this property. But anyway, that's about it. I'll go back in. I got tons of reports to get done, so might as well get after it so we can get it out. You don't get paid if you don't get the report done, because the invoice follows the report in the line of work that I do, and I invoice daily. So just wanted to kind of give a little update because I hadn't been on a little bit. I know these videos are stupid and I'm rambling off, but I ain't really learned the concept of these videos yet, so I'm trying. You got to give me that much credit. So please like and subscribe so I know I'm actually, unless I'm a joke and it's funny, but if you like it, please like and subscribe. I'll try to give you more content when I can. Southern Boy Prepper from Louisiana. We'll talk to you later.